Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
And what's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to the Pressure Podcast. It's a Saturday night edition. Let's get it.
Give me a hell yeah!
Every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at midnight, your boys are here to put the pressure on. We talk sports, we talk social media, we talk politics sometimes. We talk trends, we talk hip-hop and music and urban culture. We talk world things, but we mostly talk sports. We mostly talk sports, and right now we're smack dab in the middle of the N3A Finals. The N3A Finals is what I call the Negro three-point addicts. It's just a bunch of Negroes throwing up three-pointers and celebrating by shooting heroin in front of kids and children right after. They can't wait for some degeneracy. But shit's done got real. We got a little bit of a swing topic to discuss over here. But without further ado, we are live in our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Kobe.
LeBron.
Finish him!
Rated M for Millennials. It is Savage Saturdays. And every Savage Saturday, we like to do things a little bit different. We are obviously X-rated. We don't give a fuck. We say what we want. We smoke when we want. And we talk shit. But we call it how we see it. We don't hate just to you know what I'm saying, grab attention or anything like that. All we're trying to do is call people out when we see it and when they deserve it. But we also give praise when they deserve it. The finals are fucking tied up, and SGA's clutch, question mark, Indy loses home court advantage. As I mentioned, the series is tied. Thunder won 111 to 104 at Indy. After 4 games, who you got winning the last 2 or 3? What do you see?
Who do I see winning the whole, finishing?
After 4 games, after what you see in the first 4 games, who you got winning 2 out of the last 3?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that question. I see. Okay, so are you asking me, what I see throughout the 4 games that we've been watching?
After what you've seen in the first 4 games,
Yeah.
who do you see winning the last 2 out of the 3? 2 out of the last 3.
That's tough. I don't know. I still. My heart says Indiana, but my head says OKC. Reason being is because it favors OKC in the sense that they're going back home. I don't think OKC is gonna lose at home. I think they've had help throughout the whole series as far as just I know this is gonna sound like kind of fucked up, but I feel like the refs helping out a little bit in that last game. I feel like he did travel on that play, but they didn't call it. Had it been anybody else, they might have called it. That goes back to where you say how they pick and choose. It just seems like they're trying to help SGA get there and do it. But at the same time, Williams is balling. Jalen Williams to me is if I had to choose who's playing the best right now, consistent wise, I would say Jalen Williams. I feel like Jalen Williams has been pretty much 20 points each game. Even though SGA, he has more. He scores more, but who we didn't expect it from was Jalen Williams. So the fact that he's getting it done, I think that helps them a lot. Again, I don't trust their bench, so that's why it's kind of like wishy-washy for me. Because if Indiana's bench does get hot, we've seen what Ben Mathurin can do. We haven't seen what an OKC bench. Well, they haven't done it. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been done. The most they've scored on the bench is 20 and 17 from two of their players. That was Wiggins and Caruso in 2 games, 20 points. So with Obi Toppin already scoring over 20 and Mathurin scoring almost 30. So I feel like the bench is stronger with Indiana, but at the same time, OKC's their top 3 are playing better than the top 3 of Indiana.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Because that leads you to what I'm thinking. What I'm seeing right now, got me leaning OKC winning 2 out of the last 3 over Indiana. Siakam had an okay game with 20, 8 and 5. Halliburton
wasn't efficient.
Okay, 18, 2 and 7. But here's one thing that we've got to put into perspective. You just mentioned something that's obviously honest.
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass.
OKC's best 3 are outplaying Indiana's best 3.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is Indiana's the better team, but the stars for OKC are showing up.
Which was the biggest question mark coming in, because even though we didn't think OKC's bench was going to be that great, we figured SGA was going to be great, but we wasn't too sure, because Jalen Williams has kind of been like, he'll have one good, like in every series that we've seen him play, he'll have a good game and then he'll have a bad game. He'll have a good game and then he'll have a bad game. It was like up and down with him. And what I've seen in this finals is that he's, staying consistent with what he's doing on the court.
Actually, even better. He's trending upwards. I got it right here. He's on fire. Game 1, he was 17 points, 6 of 19, okay? All right. Game 2, he had 19 points, 5 of 14. Not all that. Those are at home. Then game 3 on the road, 26 points, 9 of 18. And last night, 27 points, 8 of 18. Has Williams become the second best player in this finals? Overall.
Overall, he's playing like
Because the fact is that Hallie's kind of struggling. He had game 1, 14 points, 6 out of 13.
He was 1 for 7 from 3.
17 points game 2, 7 of 13. 22 game 3, 9 of 17, and 18 points last night, 7 of 15.
I think that has to do a lot with Dort.
He's the one who's just consistent.
I think that's the one. That's the problem though. I think Dort's bothering.
And Caruso returns every other game. It looks like. Okay, so out of the next 3 games, it looks like statistically, numerically, mathematically,
he'll have 8.
Caruso's supposed to have another 20-point game in one of those next 3.
Yeah.
Okay, if it goes all 3 games. So Caruso, 20-point game looming, or around 20-point looming for the once in the next 3 games. Halliburton up and down, trending in the next 3 games. Williams on fire, trending upwards in the next 3 games. And apparently SGA is now clutch. Factor that in the next 3 games. How can you say Oklahoma City is not the one you expect to win the next 2 out of 3 right now, from what you're seeing? Because I don't see no consistency from Halliburton. He ain't the Halliburton that I saw against New York Knicks.
Be cool, nigga. Finish him.
But I think that has to do with Dort bothering him. I think Dort's bothering him a lot. They're playing him a lot for the 3-pointer, and he's hunting it. You can't hunt it.
Fuck against Dort, man. Fuck.
What the fuck?
Listen, you don't have to. The thing is that
But he's hunting the 3.
you're supposed to hunt the 3, and you're supposed to make it.
Nah, but not the way. I mean, I know he makes those. I get it, but those are difficult shots to be taken.
No, they're not. If you know what I'm saying, spot up and you know what I'm saying, step up a little bit earlier. He has long range. You don't have to wait till Dort gets his hands on you. Pause.
Yeah, that's true. He does wait a little. He does hesitate a little bit, but at the same time, we go back to how he's just. That's not who he is. He's not that guy. He's the guy that is gonna get 13, 14 assists.
What's up, Cuzzo?
Give me a hell yeah.
Give you like 22 points and 10 rebounds. That's what he is. That's who he is. I don't think he's a guy who's gonna be. Well, he's gonna have to be. In order for them, he's gonna need an efficient game. He needs that. He needs to have that. How do you feel about that play though? The one I'm talking about. You're the one who put it in the chat.
What?
How you feel about SGA on that play? What's up, Debo? How you doing, bro?
SGA?
Yeah, the travel.
I mean, it's supposed to be a travel and a push off, but it's okay. I've seen worse not called. I think the Pacers lost their mojo, and it's going to take Herculean effort from Halliburton and company to win Game 5. Something tells me that the Thunder are going to blow these guys out Game 5. But Indiana, if you want to win this series, you got to win Game 5, and you got to obviously win the. I got you the link right now. Sorry, everybody. Cool. And we're back. So I sent you the link there. So SJ scored 15 points out of the last 35. Out of 35 in the last 5 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
so I remember he only had 20 points up to like around 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. And then all of a sudden, 15 points. I was at work, so I couldn't watch this shit. But apparently, he was in the clutch. However, I'm aware that he was 8 of 8 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. How many of those 8 of 8 were in the last 5 minutes? Do you know?
So that's what I wanted to bring up. I felt like everybody was playing good defense early on, and they were being a little physical with SGA. And he wasn't getting those calls, those little ticky-tack shits that he likes to put up. And then all of a sudden, in the fourth quarter, and that's why I said, and pardon me for that, because I don't like making excuses. Because to me, you shouldn't leave it into the ref's hands. So like, I'm not making excuses for Indiana. They still lost, but I felt like the whistle was starting to get blown a lot more in the second half. And a lot of that ticky tack shit that he was throwing up, he was starting to get those calls.
If Williams starts scoring 25 plus points a game for the rest of the series,
He's gonna win the MVP.
no.
He's gonna win the MVP.
Hell no. Hell no. He's just gonna be like Kyrie Irving to LeBron that championship year in Cleveland.
I guess cause you could say because SGA is scoring more, but the way Jalen Williams is scoring, I don't think SGA is scoring like that.
That's
Be
crazy.
cool, nigga.
I think he's shooting from the mid range, and a lot of that is free throw shooting.
Well, you heard it here.
He was 10 for 10. That's half of the 35. He would have had 25. If he didn't have any.
I get it. But to say that Williams will win the MVP just because he averages 25 points per game, to this guy's 32.
Well, because if you look at a lot of SGA's games, he's fouling a lot. And Jalen Williams is like really playing defense. So it's like it's too, I like both sides of the ball. But I get it. I understand. He's the best. He is the best player. I'm not saying, but I feel like that impact that Williams has on the defensive side, it kind of like pushes him. The fact that he's actually scoring close to what SGA is scoring. You know what I'm saying? It's not like SGA is blowing him out the water.
He was at first.
Yeah, the first 2 games, yeah, he did.
He was at first. But we're going to bring this up later on. We will bring this up later on. I'm waiting for my cousin Devo to join us. This is the Pressure Podcast, everybody. When you have a webcam, we can send you a link so we could put you on a little screen right here. Hop on the mic and talk your shit.
Finish him.
That's what the Pressure Podcast is about. We're not here to be nice. We're not here to make sure we don't hurt nobody's feelings. Fuck that shit. This is America at its finest right here. Freedom of speech in sports. This is how we do it. This is how we like. Ain't nothing nobody can do to stop us. What's up, cuzzo? Welcome to the Pressure Podcast.
Give me a hell yeah.
Over here talking shit.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just running my mouth. I'm gonna be real.
I was asking him after 4 games, after what you watched in the first 4 games of the series, who do you see winning the 2 out of the last 3? Because this is what I've been noticing right now. I've been noticing that Halliburton's kind of struggling. He had 14 points in game 1, 6 of 13 shooting. 17 points game 2, 7 of 13 shooting. 22 game 3 and 9 of 17 shooting. And then 18 points last night, 7 of 15 shooting. So he's up and down, but he's still around 50 or less percent, 40% or less. And then Williams is on fire. Williams started at 17 points, 6 of 19 shooting, 19 points, 5 of 14. Then he turned it up to 26, to 9 of 18 shooting, and 27, 8 of 18 shooting. So Halliburton's struggling while Williams is catching fire. Caruso returns. So I'm guessing Caruso scores 20 points every other game. So you could bet that he's going to score 20 points one more game out of the last 3. And apparently now SGA is clutch. He had 15 points in the 4th. But my question is, out of the 15 points that he did in the last 5 minutes of game 4, how many of those were free throws? Because if 8 of those are free throws, that don't count as clutch to me.
No, I don't think it was 8. I think it was like 6. I think it was like 6.
They all look alike. 6 and 8 look alike if you're blonde.
The free throw merchant or something, right?
No, I mean, I'm just making the argument. Like, I know SGA is balling, but do you think Jalen Williams is doing a little bit more defensively than SGA is? You think he could make a run for the MVP?
Fuck against Dort.
Jalen Williams.
Yeah. The way he's playing, he's averaging like 20. What is it, like 25? You said? I mean 25, and then what he's doing defensively, because I don't think people see what he's doing defensively as far as like.
And how much is SGA averaging?
It's something. It's something in the 30s.
I gotta give it to SGA.
Yeah, but you just gonna go by points?
Yeah.
Damn, you see, NBA didn't change. Just
I
'cause-
mean,
I get it. Like, he's the best player, but is he playing his best on both sides of the ball?
so
SGA.
SGA is a good defender, though.
Yeah, but I
Just
don't think he's
not a-
defending. I don't think he's defending like Williams, and he's staying. And I think last game he had like 4 fouls. He was in foul trouble.
I know we did call it before or when the playoffs started. The Thunder would only go as far as Jalen Williams.
I
to
mean,
take.
yeah, that's facts. I still
Jalen
got,
Williams
I
don't
still
show
had the
up.
Thunder in 6, cause I have to stick with that, cause that's what I picked at the beginning. I can't flip flop. So, but I still think they'll take it, but I won't count Indiana out. I just won't do it.
I think it goes to 7.
I won't count Indiana out. I just feel like that bench, that shit catches fire sometimes, and it's like there's just nothing you could do about it. And if
I
they
see
catch
Thunder.
if they catch fire somehow in OKC, they could win it. I'm just saying, don't count them out,
Who catches fire?
huh?
Who catches fire?
Their bench, Indiana's bench.
Fuck Indiana's bench. What you need is the starters to catch fire. You need Neymar or Nate Brad, whatever, and Nate Smith and Siakam and Mouse Turner and all them to score 120 like they did on my New York Knicks. That's what you need them to do.
I mean, but that could come from the bench too. They've done that before. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying their bench gives them a big spark. Big spark. I mean, McConnell averages 10. Ben Mathurin averaged like 12. Debo?
Benedict?
Mathurin
like-
averaged 12 points per game
I
out of the
think
bench.
I think it was like 12, right? This season? Or was he hurt?
I think it was healthy, but no, Benedict.
Well, because that's the crazy thing. Wasn't he a starter?
Last year,
Okay, so he got
or
hurt,
previous
right?
years.
He got hurt that year, though. I believe.
Yeah, they put Nembhard in to be the shooting guard. And
Yeah. Neymar, he got hurt for the playoffs. I remember that.
oh shit, Benedict Mathurin averaged 16 points a game
The
this year.
fuck?
But- well, he started 49
But
games.
that's what I'm saying. If he has one more of those 27, they got a chance. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't count that team out.
Well, let's see.
But OKC, it looks like everything's in their advantage now.
It looks like
they basically took it back.
it looks like it's gonna be 140 to 101 tomorrow. That's what it's looking like.
Finish him.
Did Cason Wallace start again yesterday?
It might be. That game might be.
Huh?
Did Cason Wallace start again yesterday?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so. I think he did. When I seen the lineup,
I know
think he
Pacers
was
might
on.
have to put Benedict back in the starting lineup.
It's possible.
I think so.
I mean, cause Neesmith's just a spot up shooter. I mean, he's good. He's a great spot up shooter, but that's all he does. Him driving to the rim, it's not one of his strengths. But I feel like Ben is more of like the slasher, but he can also, if he finds his shot, watch out.
There's a bigger body to put on Dort Williams.
And he's a headache down low. I'm sure he'll find a way to get them in foul trouble. So that would be another plus.
I don't know. I've been hearing traction of the Jalen Williams Finals MVP types. If he continues it up, then yeah. I mean, it's not SGA.
I mean, I think it's gonna be SGA, but I guess it's like my bold prediction. But it's not that bold.
But you know what? The Thunder have done a good job of this series. In 4 games, I haven't seen, even in the games that Indiana won, where Indiana just
Transition.
took control of a quarter.
Okay, yeah. I think only one. The second quarter when McConnell and Mathurin came in. That was game 3. That's the only thing I can think of. But what they're stopping them from doing is going transition, and we're finding out that OKC is the better team if you just if you're just playing 5-on-5 instead of going on fast break all the time. Indiana's more a fast break team, so if you stop that, that's their strength.
I don't see the Pacers losing 3 in a row, so I'm gonna say it goes to game 7.
So you got OKC winning next game, right? And then Indiana's gonna win at home.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
you
I don't
think-
know who's gonna win game 7 from there.
Oh, you okay? You see, I'm telling you. See, that's how I feel. I feel like Indiana could. I wouldn't count them out. I feel like every time somebody count them out, it's like that's where they play their best.
That's maybe when Tyrese Halliburton will finally show up. Do some crazy shit.
Sometimes when you put expectations on shit, you know what I'm saying? It's harder to meet that goal.
Nah, fuck that shit. This is the Pressure Podcast, and expectations is what the fuck we talk about
I
here.
know. You're right.
It is Savage Saturday, motherfucker, so we brought the pressure back. Players under pressure. Do you have anything off the top of your head right now?
Players on the
Pascal
pressure.
Siakam.
Oh, don't worry.
The whole Indiana. And Rick Carlisle.
All right.
Which is crazy to think that, like, now it's almost looking like he's getting out coached. But I don't think so. I just think OKC their starters are playing better.
Well, like as everybody knows, we are rated M for millennials. We like to do shit our way, and our way is a little bit different. As you see in the background, we focus with Pokemon, Space Jam, Adam's Family, Jordan, Pippen, and all kind of great shit. But we also fuck with Dragon Ball Z. So there are 2 rooms. Whenever the tournament, whenever there's the cell games about to happen, that the Dragon Ball Z's Warriors use to get their shit together before the tournament starts. You know, and I know, and he knows, the hyperbolic time chamber. It's a special room where you can spend a whole year's worth of training in 24 hours, okay? The other one is a fucking gravity room where you can multiply Earth's gravity as many times as you can handle and prove before the cell game. So here we go, 100 times gravity. We got Chet Holmgren, Miles Turner, and Caruso. And when I put them in the fucking gravity room, I gave them special instructions so that they could, succeed. For Holmgren, get big, pause, big pause. The reason why I put that is because I need Holmgren to do what he's doing. 20 points, 10 rebounds a game for the rest of the series, and you should be fucking champion. Then you got Miles Turner. Anchor the D, big pause again. But you've got to be the defensive anchor. Make sure that motherfucker over there does not get big. Big pause. Pause all over that shit. And then for Caruso, just stop turning the ball over. You should be fine. I didn't have nowhere else to put
Pause
there, so
on that, too.
I know. Big
No
pause.
turnovers.
So then we got the 100 times gravity. Here you will find one Super Saiyan. And then you will find Jalen Williams. You find Hallie and Siakam. And I also gave him special instructions. This is the 400 times gravity room. This is a special. There's only Vegeta shit here. This is when you're desperate. I need SGA to go and do a Batman and Robin shit with Williams. I need y'all to Scottie Pippen and Jordan this shit. I need you to do what Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown did last year. One of you is gonna have to score 20 and 10 assists. The other one's have to score 30 and I say 8 and 8 if you can. And you should be a fucking champion there as well. And hoop like Wolverine and Deadpool for the other 2. I didn't know what other dynamic duo was, relevant right now, so I put Wolverine and Deadpool shit. I need y'all to do that. I need Halliburton to do your 20 and 10, and Siakam, I need you to do as close to 30 and 8 and 8 as possible, brother. And you guys will be champion. That's the players under pressure for fucking NBA Finals, Game 5. And Juice Man says Pacers in 6. That's my original prediction. I hope the Pacers eliminate this home court advantage again and then go finish it off in Game 6 back in Indiana where they can have a parade. Because I don't see Pacers winning in 7.
Game 6 should be popcorn.
Yes. But something tells me they're going to get blown out tomorrow.
We'll see.
40
I
to
know
1.
blowout, bro, but
I think they're going to get blown out. It's the makings for it.
Nah, I'm still going. I just go on my prediction. My prediction was 6. I'm gonna stick with 6. See what happens.
All right, I got a trivia for you guys right now. Let's switch it up to the QFL one time. For those who don't know, the QFL is the quarterbacks fucking league. It's what I call the NFL.
Let's go.
Give me your top 5 quarterbacks you think that was best in short passes last year.
Best in short passes?
Yes. Best, the highest rating. Five.
Jaden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Pat Mahomes.
What the fuck?
And maybe Josh Allen.
What about you, Debo?
The same as him, except take Josh Allen out and replace him with Aaron Rodgers.
All right. Well, let's see what the stats say. It's actually Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, and Sam Darnold. Joe Burrow follows after.
Damn, I'm surprised to see Sam Darnold there.
Now let's get to intermediate
Yeah,
rounds.
I thought it was more intermediate.
Let's go to intermediate. Give me your top 5.
Joe Burrow. I'll say Baker Mayfield. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts, too. Who else? Damn, no, I don't know why. I don't even want to mention him.
Who?
Herbert.
Herb.
Herb. The Herb.
I'll go Sam Darnold, Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford,
Yeah, I'll say Matthew Stafford.
Kyler Murray, and shoot.
And I
Oh.
said Jalen Hurts.
Justin Fields.
Hell no.
The disrespect. The disrespect
Go, bro.
to the best player in the NFL is crazy right now. It's Lamar Jackson, number 1. Russell Wilson, number 2.
Why did I say Jaden
number
Daniels?
3.
I'm bugging.
Josh Allen, number 4, and Joe Burrow, number 5, followed by Tyler Huntley, who used to be a Raven.
Oh, I got one right.
All right, let's go to deep passes.
I should have said Russell
Give me
Wilson.
5 highest rated deep passes in the QFL today. And if you disrespect the GOAT, that is Lamar Jackson. One more time, Negro.
Yeah.
Sweet baby
Yeah,
Jesus.
Lamar
I'm not even gonna say his name again. I'm not even gonna say his name again.
You mentioned Herbert over Lamar Jackson. You crazy. So,
I didn't mention nothing. I said I wouldn't want to say his name. You asked me who.
Cool, nigga.
I would never put that nigga on any list.
All right.
Except the non-playoff ones.
So then, give me your who you think are the highest 5 rated deep passing QBs.
I'm gonna say Joe Burrow because of Jamar Chase. Absolutely.
Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold, Matthew Stafford.
All right, bro. Okay, I'll say it. Lamar. Okay, I'll say it.
You better say it, because you know he's there.
Lamar Jackson.
It's undeniable he's there.
Jaden Daniels.
All right.
C.J. Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
And who you got, Debo?
Lamar Jackson, C.J. Stroud, Matthew Stafford,
And Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
You said Lamar?
Yeah.
That's it. That's 5 right there.
All right, let's see if y'all got any of those other names right. Of course, you got Lamar Jackson, number 1. That's just easy.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
Then you got Russell Wilson, surprisingly. O'Connell, surprisingly. Justin Herbert, actually on the list, and Jalen Hurts.
That one hurts.
Man,
That one really hurts. No pun intended.
And I don't see Mahomes anywhere. Oh, there he is. Where's okay? I saw Josh Allen down there. I see him
where?
up here,
Oh,
and
where?
And Josh Allen's he's supposed to have the strongest arm of everybody here, and I don't see him on this list.
Yeah, I know, right? Where the fuck is he? I see him in 10.
But you know who I see on the top of these lists? A running back that can't throw the fucking football.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
He can't throw the football.
Well, he's.
I can't wait
Well,
till the regular season. I mean,
he's
I know
so
I know
good.
you guys are tired of me saying Lamar Jackson this and Lamar Jackson that, but I'm really not. Last year, I actually cut it down with the memes and everything. I just literally let him do what he after the fucking the Detroit Lions game 2 years ago. I don't think I had to say anything about Lamar. After that, he won the MVP, and even last year, until the playoff began, I didn't have to say shit about Lamar. You guys just saw it for yourselves.
no more lamer.
I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, be accused of glazing anymore. I barely ever mention him. I just call it how I see it. Look, hey, I don't even have to say Lamar's touchdown counts or nothing. It just, y'all could choose to watch the game if you want to, but that's the best player in the QFL.
He is, bro.
That's the best player in the QFL. It may not be the best QB, but he's the best player in the QFL. I promise you that much.
Until Shador Sanders starts.
Oh, they had a fucking. I don't know if you saw it, Cuzzo, but we had a fucking prompt up there. It was a picture of Shador Sanders getting bowed to by Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and Lamar Jackson. And
Wait, what the fuck is going
That's
on?
what I said. That's what I said. The nerve of some people. Do you see that list? I wonder what list is Shador Sanders going to even make a top 25, let alone top 10, let alone top fucking number 1, like Lamar is.
Most attempts to the third string practice squad.
Please. Shador's ass. He's always going to be ass.
I'm excited to see what Cam Ward got.
Cam Ward is going to be pretty all right, but we got to see what the team looks like around them if they could build.
Yeah, I think it's just all about the team.
I don't trust the Titans very much, but they're not a bad organization. It's just that they're not elite either.
Who's the wide receiver core? Is that is Ridley still there?
Who knows?
Yeah.
They got
I'm
Ridley.
not drafting any wide receiver from the
I don't even.
Titans.
They got Tyler Lockett,
Actually, you never know.
Van Jefferson.
You never know. You might want to have whoever's their number 1 receiver as your fourth stringer, just in case. Because if they blow up, because if Cam Ward becomes the next Jaden Daniels, for all we know, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, holy shit, I should have picked the Titans wide receiver.
Or a waiver watch. You can
Yeah.
put him on the waiver watch instead of like.
Tyler Lockett and Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Van Jefferson, a sleeper.
You know who's another sleeper? It wouldn't be a bad idea to grab Pittsburgh Steelers wide receivers. Late, obviously not early, but late, take a flyer on them because I promise you, Aaron Rodgers will be more MVP for him than he was with the New York Trash.
DK Metcalf.
I promise you, he will. I promise you, he will. You guys are gonna be like, where was he at with the New York Trash? No, it's the New York Trash. He can't be MVP Aaron Rodgers there. It's impossible.
I mean, his stats look pretty good. It's just the games when you're watching them.
Because it's the
bad.
New York Trash. Put him in a strong organization and watch the difference. You'll see. Wasn't nothing wrong with Aaron Rodgers. It was the New York
I was
Trash.
surprised. 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
You'll see. It'll take 5 games with the Pittsburgh Steelers for you to see why I left the New York Trash with no fucking parachute. Fuck them. Look, they fired the coach again for no reason. Now they got a new coach who's going to be doing the exact same shit the last few have you seen? And everybody was like, bro, why you love Rex Ryan so much? He ain't all that. Well, look, when's the last time they made the playoffs?
And their defense is pretty ass compared to what everybody thinks.
I don't know. They always seem to have a good defense. Somehow, some way, somehow, they're at least decent, not terrible.
That's crazy. There's a somewhere in America, there's a child born after Rex Ryan was fired who has a baby already. And they still haven't made the playoffs. And how many top 10 picks have they had in the last 20 goddamn years? And they can't. You see what I'm saying? What do you expect, bro? Come on now.
Be cool, nigga.
They're pathetic.
I smell pussy. That you jive?
They're pathetic.
And every year, somebody's coming out saying, "Oh, they're gonna make the playoffs." Don't be surprised they make the playoffs this year. What?
Even if they had to play in, they wouldn't make it.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The only
That's
team
ain't no damn
that's
playoffs.
like somewhat as roasted is the Clippers because they got no banners in the shiny new stadium. They got to use the posters of their roster to cover up all the wall space up there because they have no banners. They've never won a conference finals. They've never been to an NBA finals. They never, you know what I'm saying, they never won a division. They've never won the Western, the Pacific, I think, the Pacific division. They've never won it. They've never been the one seed in their division. The Lakers or the Kings or the Warriors have always been better than them. Always. And I mean always. That is pathetic.
You got beat by some young ass niggas too.
Bro. But you know what?
You got beat by some young ass niggas too that are hungry.
Yeah,
They're
man.
just gonna get better and better. That's gonna be you're the bitch now.
SGA should close this out in 2 out of 3. I think it's going to go to 7 games. Like he said, I don't see Indiana losing 3 in a row.
It's the Paul George finals.
Yup.
They got Halliburton off as a bonus. Bonus was part of the PG trade. And the Thunder got SGA with the PG trade too.
I think the Pacers are just not shooting enough threes. I think Halliburton needs to jack up 10 threes next game.
For real, the only one I be seeing shooting threes is Miles Turner.
Bro, he's 1 of 7 though. He's the one that's open. He just needs to make that shit. He's the one open.
You see, everybody's talking about he's clutching all this like he is. But don't say he's better than Reggie Miller just because he had a good run. Reggie did some shit now.
I never said no crazy shit like that.
When there was Miller time, that man was going crazy for 25 points in a quarter for all you know.
Never say no crazy shit like that.
I need Halliburton to do one of those. I need you to go ham up from the 3-point line like Steph Curry does. I need you to go and do that. I need you to
That's
do your
true.
thing.
That's true.
God damn it, I even see LeBron
time.
do it and Kyrie Irving do
This
it.
time.
I've seen
Pascal
Dwayne Wade
needs to
do
be
it.
like Jermaine O'Neal.
I've seen Dirk Nowitzki do it, much to my dismay. I've seen Iverson do it and step on Tyronn Lue. I've seen Kobe do it. I've seen a lot of people do it. I've seen a lot of people show. I mean, who hasn't seen Michael Jordan do it?
Pascal's gotta have a better game.
Someone's got to take over for Indiana offensively.
More efficiently too.
Someone's got to match what SGA does if he scores more than just 20 points. If you can keep him to 20 points like you did game 3, then you're cool. But if he's going to do his 30 to 35, 40 points,
Well, again,
someone's going to have to go up there and put up a 30-piece themselves.
again, you said 15 in the fourth, so that was pretty much where he got most of those points.
You could withstand a SGA 35 points performance on your own turf, but when you're in his house, good luck.
Facts.
He don't even need to be
You're gonna
clutch
need
then.
a buzzer beater like game 1.
For real. But like I said, something tells me it's gonna be a fucking spanking. I hope Indiana's ready.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
it's got to be Nembhard or
We'll know in the first quarter of Indiana when they punch him in their mouth
He needs to be more
or
aggressive
to roll over and
offensively.
play dead.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Nembhard in like a year. I feel.
It's just crazy. Nah. He's good. He's just not. He scores more than that. He can score more than that. He's just not being aggressive offensively.
Him, Neesmith, Matherin, and you do.
Nah, Neesmith had a bad game. He was 2 for 9, and Miles Turner was 3 for 10. It was bad.
So, sliding back to the players under pressure, who would you like better, Batman and Robin or Wolverine, Deadpool?
Finish him.
Who's Wolverine Deadpool?
What do you mean? It's right there.
Halliburton and Siakam.
Okay.
Wolverine, Deadpool shit, Batman and Robin shit.
Nah, it's Batman and Robin all day.
I know
every
that's
day,
right.
Forever.
That's like asking me, who do you want, Lamar Jackson or Justin Herbert? Bitch, what kind of question is that?
Yeah, Wolverine ain't that bad.
Wolverine and Deadpool ain't bad, but compared to Batman and Robin, they ain't shit, bro. You know it.
Fatality.
Facts. Every time I'm going Batman and Robin.
Because obviously, for those who know
Depends
comics,
which
Deadpool,
Harbaugh you talking to.
Huh?
Yes, it depends which Harbaugh you talking to when it comes to Herbert and Jackson.
Please. One said the other
Here
day.
we go. Look at you over here starting shit.
No. I don't have to, he ain't start nothing.
No.
He ain't start nothing because this has already been said over here. A few months ago, we put up. Jim Harbaugh said he woke up one day, he had a dream, and he said to himself he has to put Justin Herbert in the Hall of Fame. That's his dream.
That was his dream.
So Jim Harbaugh has a dream of making Justin Herbert to a Hall of Fame because it's not reality. All right, that's one.
Finish him.
And then John Harbaugh has a Hall of Fame quarterback already. That's just
Be cool, nigga.
No said.
So that's the difference between Jim Harbaugh and John Harbaugh to me. He said it himself, not me. Nobody said it himself. Yo, Debo, he said it himself. I don't know why he went public with it. I would never have done that. I had a dream that one day my 4 little children will grow up to see a day where Justin Herbert's in the Hall of Fame. No, fuck that shit. Nah. Scratch that.
What the fuck?
Martin
While
Luther
his
King
brother
would
wakes up and actually has a Hall of Fame.
I had a dream that we was gonna throw this nigga in the trash.
Nah, Justin Herbert in the Hall of Fame, he has a lot of work to do, brother. I don't know about that one.
I had a dream we was gonna give him Mahomes' arm. No, nigga. You wish.
I mean, when's the last time he beat Mahomes?
The last time he beat anybody. Good. I'm talking about like.
And I know you could
I'm
say,
being
when's the
bad.
last time Lamar did it? When's the last time Josh Allen did it? Well,
They
all
do,
right,
at
cool.
least they go to the playoffs. Though.
Cool. But they don't play him 2 times a year. He does. The guy we play 2 times a year is Joe Burrow. Believe me, he's not easy. And we kick his ass. Okay? So,
Yeah, but y'all go to playoffs too. So I don't want to hear that shit.
that's not my fault. That's not my team. That's not my problem. That's Joe Burrow. He could do that. I like Joe Burrow, but he should ask for a trade. I said it after the season ended. If he didn't,
Justin Herb, it will remain until
Joe Burrow, if you don't like what you saw from the offseason and in the fucking draft, ask for a trade. It's not too late. You have no right to put your body through any more
believe
fucking
they
punishment. They can't build you an O-line after 5 years. Fuck them.
I think them niggas said, D lineman, let's go. We got him. Yeah.
I would love to see him.
Watch this nigga get pummeled.
I would love to see him with the Cowboys or something.
This nigga's gonna get pummeled in training camp.
You might have already.
Hey, Devo, this nigga's gonna get pummeled in training camp by the D lineman they drafted.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what I would do? You know what I would do? If I were the Niners, I would trade Purdy and the draft picks for Joe Burrow. I would do it. Oh yeah, I would do it. Not so he can make because it will make sense. It's because I want that motherfucker out of my division, please. Get him out of here. This is Lamar Jackson's division. We ask the questions around here. Besides, why would Joe Burrow want to go to a place where, you know what I'm saying, he can't win in the last 8 years, basically, as long as Lamar's around? Why? That's two automatic losses every year. That's why you don't make the playoffs. So why wouldn't you want to just go there? And you don't have to worry about that punishment. You have the weakest O-line in the league time and time again, and you play in the most physical division. It ain't just us. Myles Garrett ain't nice, and neither is J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt. So you play in a very mean division. They're not very nice in our division on defense, to say the least.
He got 2 studs as a wide receiver duo, though.
And then they got that linebacker who was coming off of them. They just drafted the motherfucker Peyton Wilson, and he looked like he gonna be a problem too. So they know how to draft him. They know how to pick him. They're physical, just like the Ravens. That's why I said that their defense is always formidable. It's always formidable.
So that's always missing games, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I
And
believe
Shamar Stewart won't even
first pick
put
in
a
your draft.
mini
in your
camp.
D-line. I just
Well, we're going to cut it out here at the 55-minute mark. Cuzzo, appreciate you tuning in, man.
Yes, sir. Ski.
We'll be back on Monday to recap. Is the game tomorrow or Monday night? Who knows? They like to add 2 games here and then 3 days there, 2 days here, 3 days there. I don't know. They're
a sick day.
They're trying to stretch this all the way to Halloween. But
Good stretch. I don't give a fuck.
no, Negro, I want to see them fucking fight over it right now. The hell?
I don't gotta watch no fucking baseball.
This is crazy,
Like some
bro.
WWE Monday Night Raw and SmackDown shit.
Ain't nothing else to watch, for
Yeah,
real.
you should watch on TV right
Got me watching table tennis. I'm not doing that shit, dog. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Be cool, nigger.
now. Oh shit.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to like, subscribe, leave us your comments. We want to hear your takes. Cuzzo, once again, we appreciate you, man. We'll